That's the narrow sensor balance 3.
Yeah, I would say put mixed armament synergy 2 there.
Hi guys, we're back on.
Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Thank you, thank you. The dogs had to go out and bark at things. So what are we talking about?
We're talking about builds.
Oh, excellent. That sounds like Joshua then.
It is Joshua. And then I would say in your lieutenant slot, put in Photonic Officer 1, and in your ensign slot, put in narrow sensor bands 1. That's my recommendation.
Okay. Save that. Now let's do the duty officers, because this can always get fun.
That's actually the part that always messes me up, because I don't understand the duty officers well enough. And some of them I know, but not most of them.
So obviously you need a photonic officer to get the cooldown on the photonic officer 1.
I mean, it would help, but it's not necessary.
You
So
just...
yeah. Anything you'll change here?
Looks like a good start.
I was thinking of putting Vincent Kish in here.
That's actually not a bad idea, especially considering you've only got Cannon Scatter Volley 1 that could that at least has the chance to upgrade the Scatter Volley 1 to a 2 or a 3. I'd almost say go ahead and put him on in place of your Warp Core Engineer. Because this is a Miracle Worker ship, and you're not necessarily going to be wanting for power on a Miracle Worker ship.
And I'm also an engineer, so
yeah, I think that's the move there.
Alpha, do you want to say the name of my ship?
The Commissioner.
Yep, that's what I named my Crossfield Refit. Kind of fun. I haven't done anything with that lieutenant command seat.
That's fine.
Let's give this a quick test. Any suggestions, Alpha?
Dealer's choice.
Would you run it in advanced or elite?
Dealer's choice.
I would say go for advanced. Even if you don't do well, you get something out of it. If you go elite and you don't do well, you don't get anything to speak of.
And it gives you a feeling for how it performs.
Yeah. I know one thing. I got the trait in one go with Ninth Rule earlier.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Hi there.
And yes, I'm using 32nd century phasers on this.
To anyone who comes, help me locate
If you're wondering.
artifacts.
Yep.
What's Darkmom doing? That's a stupid question. She's doing Risa.
Of course I'm doing Risa. But that's okay. Do we want to do something? And if so, what faction are we? And I will grab a ship.
Well, unfortunately, I'll be leaving here in 16 minutes to go and do something in World of Warcraft.
Well, yeah, but we could go do something for 16 minutes and you could try out your ship. How's that?
Sounds good.
Great. What faction? What faction would you like?
Federation.
Absolutely. What do you want? A tank or something mildly DPS-ish?
Dealer's choice.
I will go tanking then. Let me grab a tanky girl.
Alpha, you going to join?
Sure, I'll join.
Thank you, Hate. And let me engage dogs here. Dog number 1 is on the floor. Dog number 2 is in the lap going, pet me, pet me, pet me.
Nafa's already seen the beauty shot that I made of my ship. That I created earlier.
Okay. Well, I'm watching you right now. And you look amazing. Alright, if you want to invite me, I am on Kethza with a Z, Kethza.
Are you not on stream?
Yeah, I'm on stream.
Invite you. Alpha, do you want to be invited?
Sure. Go ahead, toss me one.
There we go.
You want to give me
Thank
like
you.
45 seconds, I can join you.
Cool.
According to my screen, you're still on the team first.
Yeah, like I said, give me 45 seconds, I'll be out of that team.
Okay.
Somebody just queued out of here. It's not even Winter Wonderland. How is such a thing possible?
Well, at this point, I've got the thing I needed to see. This. I've been on a dilithium, you know, limitation on this character. Trying to grind some of that dilithium down.
Ah, yes.
And,
Okay, I'm good.
okay. So what do we want to do? Just a random or just...
Oh, random gives you the chance of ground, so you might want to grab something you know is a sure thing. Hive Onslaught, ISA, something like
Infected
that.
Conduit?
Apparently Infected Conduit. Yes, that works
Wee-woo.
too. Totally wee-woo. Wee-woo.
I'll put this in the... Would you put this in the ship build-off channel?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's where it will go.
Okay. There you go. I posted it in Discord.
Cool.
Which is also my current background on my desktop.
The situation is grim. All
Ooh. That is a sexy picture. You should send that to Kel.
in a Borg fleet defending
Render
the
scale
Stargates.
4.
Only then can we proceed
It has
with
beautiful
remaining
detail.
operations.
Yeah. Put it this way, it dropped my frames down from 60 down to 70, down to a 10.
Yeah. That happens.
But
Last time I did something.
FPS
Last time I
Yeah,
did something, I did in render scale 5, and it just killed my computer.
yeah.
But it looked good.
But
Scanning the nanite threat. God. If something there.
Well, somebody's got some firepower.
The nanite probes will repair the transmitter. Stop them.
Okay, so we probably could have taken a lead on this one.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe just a bit.
The probe is closing in on the transport.
Yeah, no, if whoever's worried about the probes, don't worry about the probes, dear. Bright light. Well, that was fast.
Okay, that was too easy.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Beautiful and quick.
Yeah, you could happily post that build in the build off as well. That works nicely.
Yeah. The only thing is, I don't have a emergency power thingy to recharge those evasive maneuvers.
Deuterium surplus.
Which you can craft.
Which I do have the
Okay.
thingy to. But I have energy amplifiers there. Okay, high valence slot. Let's sign those up for that.
Okie dokie. I definitely need a better outfit for hanging out here. Wee woo.
Woo. This will be my last one before I swap over to another Discord.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
And once I get the, the build corrected, I will put it in Discord.
That would be awesome. Yeah, after our debacle of Kittimer, I'm thinking, okay, let's find a good build, or several good builds, and play with one over a period of nights and see what we can do to tweak it and share.
But considering, this has all 3 consoles from the crossfield on it, she's not doing too badly.
No. We got a wee woo, didn't we?
Yep.
We
Okay,
did.
there we go.
Slow loading.
Yeah.
We're going at the warp slow. At least we're not going 0.8 of warp speed. I'm expecting this to go swimmingly quick.
Yeah. Well, who have we got here? So Jin is the only one I don't know. Alpha, I don't know what you're driving, but dang, that was impressive. I turned around at one point and there's just something shooting from you and everything else just disappeared. What are you flying?
Cannon scatter volley with pulse phasers on the legendary Akira.
Oh, yes, sweet. Oops.
I did try a few things on this ship. Like the Glen nacelles on the Crossfield refit. Don't look too bad either.
Well, since we did a Hive Onslaught this morning, this is 100 times better. And it was good Hive Onslaught, but it was not this good.
I got core breached.
Oh no!
Inappropriate?
Could be worse. I could have gotten feedback pulsed. That's yet to come.
I don't think she's going to live long enough for that to be an issue. Based on what I'm seeing here.
I didn't realize the 32nd century phases hit this bloody hard.
Feedback. Not going to matter. You were Borg.
Resistance is futile.
This is not
GG?
I don't think you know the meaning of that.
Resistance is futile.
Yes.
Your death has
Using
been
that word.
foreseen.
I do not think it means what you think it means.
I'm gonna pass the lead on to Darkmom.
Okay.
So he says she is team leader.
Absolutely.
As when I log out, it passes the lead over to you.
It will do that, yes. Well, thank you.
So the streamer always gets first dibs on leader of a group.
I have no problem sharing the love.
Yeah. Right, I'll speak to you guys in a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop into another Discord.
Go have fun.
Same to
See you
you.
later.
Thanks. That was a lovely run.
Mm-hmm.
Frost, you're looking darn good in your swimmies over there.
I like to think so.
Indeed. Let's see, do I want to hunt an artifact for 2 minutes? Can I do one in 2 minutes? Yes.
No.
Of course I can.
I bet you can. I bet you can speed run it.
Of course I can speed run it. Of course, every time I say that, I usually screw it up. That's interesting. Okay. I think I managed to put the wrong floater on here. This one's going put 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 put. Oops, come on, go that way. Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
You want to see something hilarious next time you do the floaters, turn on your cat charm and then do the floater.
Say that again? Turn on your
cat charm and then do the floater.
Okay. And Kitty Cat's running through space. Okay, that's really adorable. No, that should be perfection, please.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Just whiskering through the air.
That's cheating.
It's just cute.
No flying cats.
Well, you know. Oh, the time is over anyway, so.
You can still seek out artifacts, but only for the standard payout.
And of course the dogs decide at this moment is the perfect time to go bark at everybody. Oh. And I immediately manifest in mid-air, and I'm stuck. That's interesting.
Well, it wasn't just you. I got stuck with on the street.
That was really interesting. I've never been stuck inside just being there. Let's see what's coming up. Oh, dance off in 1 minute. Okay. Fine. What am I missing?
Your sanity.
Well, I went to where I thought it was. It wasn't there. Is it on the rock? Did I completely miss it and it's on the rock? Nope. Okay, I went to the two that are over here. Oh, maybe I didn't go to this one. Hold on. Well, I'm closer, but I'm clearly not closer enough. Okay. I started over in this direction. It's like, no, you're getting further. And I should know sometimes that's not exactly correct.
Excuse me. in half a minute.
Now I'm further away.
I missed the whole thing.
Oh, no. I got a half a minute. I've got 30 seconds to get this done. Oops, wrong button.
Found it.
There it is.
Dig it up and bring it back to me at my camp.
No, I'm not bringing it back to you at your camp. I've got dance parties to go to.
Dude, the Running Man.
Oh, have we already started?
Yes.
I'm on my way over there.
Hell.
Oh, I've got plenty of time to finish it.
Dude, this sidestep.
It is the sidestep. So, Frost, you gonna go to Vegas with us?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I'd like to, but I don't really know how it's gonna look.
Do the side
Trying to get some things going, and if they work, then yes. If they don't, then I don't see how it's possible.
Yeah, with just going out for a couple of days to goof off, it's fine. But if we're going to do the convention, there's no way this year. But
This is in August.
yeah, first week of August. It's really close.
Sidestep.
So the question I've got for you, Frost, and for everybody out there, Bester PR, hi. How are you doing? Let me get some water.
Wave your hands.
Wow, the smoke is doing a number on me today. We can go to smaller conventions. We just have to get some ideas about which ones we can go to.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that looks like right now, but
Neither do I.
I'm trying to concentrate on getting this book thing done.
Understandable.
Dance club style.
So far, oh, hold it. There's no dance? Oh, there she is.
Dance club style.
I've only seen this one dance instructor. Is there still the guy dance instructor? Does anybody know?
Wave your
I don't know.
hands.
Let's see, Bester. Sorry, first time watching anything Star Trek related. What is the purpose of this? Of the live stream or of Ryza? Because this is the annual summer event. It is a month-long event where everybody who is... Oh, people dancing? It's to dance. It has absolutely got no other purpose than we go out here and we dance and we get some favors for doing it, and you can use the favors to buy stuff. But it's
Dance club
just
style.
something to do. So on Ryza, you can build sandcastles. You can do surfing games. You can do floating games. These are players. There are some bots here. There's a few on here, but most of these are
Dance
players.
club style.
Let's see. So floating, surfing, exploring. There's an artifact game. There's a biathlon. There's the Horgon hunt.
Just dance.
Just dance.
Yeah, it's just goofing off. Okay, so the ones that are bots are marked as vacationers, and they tend to have a little bit different outfits. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Choo-choo dance! Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Choo-choo dance! All right, first choo-choo dance I've had this year. Yay!
I don't have the choo-choo dance.
Okay, so Bester is asking because he's thinking of playing the game. This particular thing,
Style.
the summer event, is really just a month-long party. During the party, you can still go off and do your regular stuff. So once we're done here, how about we go off and do a spacey mission so Bester can see what some of the space battles look like. How's that?
Wave
Give you
your hands.
better clue as to the game. This is fun. This is summer vacation. We also have a winter vacation, which is run by Q, so it's a little different. It's fun.
And play the events enough for
Just dance.
the summer event and the winter event, and you get a free ship out of it. And this
Yes.
ship this time around has some pretty interesting stuff on it.
Yeah. This is the Hysperion. Is that what it is?
Something like that?
Yeah. So it
Hesperian?
Hesperian, thank you.
Style.
So
Oh, are you freaking kidding me? I didn't get credit for any of that because I didn't click the cut.
you have to click the I want to dance thing first.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you still get some. What do you mean things? So do go and explore. Yes. Let's.
Wave your hands.
Okay, so there are there's two main factions, the Federation and the Klingons. We also have the Romulans, and we have the Jem'Hadar. The Romulans and the Jem'Hadar can, after they get through the introductory level, align themselves with either the Federation or the
Do the
KDF.
snake.
That's up to you. Totally up to you. The storylines are not the same. All 4 introductory lines are different. There's also some other shorter introductory lines. So you start out with a background story, and you work through that, and then at a point you're going to be asked to join Federation,
Leg kick.
the Klingons, or if you're starting off as a Klingon or a Federation tune, then you automatically start there. But they have a different story too. And after about, 15 episodes, 10 episodes, everything starts to come together, depending on which story you're on. And from then, everybody plays the same episodes. Yes, you can pick your race, depending on which group you start with. So if you start with basically the TNG seasons, you have a much wider selection of characters. You can start with the original series, and then you would be human, Vulcan, Andorian, and what's the 4th one? I think there's only 4 for TOS, right?
Dance club style.
With the Romulans, you can be Romulan or Reman. With the Jem'Hadar, you are Jem'Hadar, I believe. You don't get a lot of options. But basically, every group that's in Star Trek of any type is here. Not all are playable, but most are. Tellarite, thank you. Thank you, Sphinx. It was Tellarite. And for those who... Temporal Recruit, I think, is still going on, but I think we're coming up on the end of it.
Wave your hands.
There are recruiting events, so you get little boosts for starting a new tune of a certain type during certain times. So the initial groups are TOS, what's called just Federation, which would be TNG era. Temporal recruits are... No, that's TOS, right?
Yeah.
Romulan, Reman... What am I missing? Jem'Hadar, which starts off in the Gamma Quadrant, so you get that story right up front.
Do the robot.
I gotta take off. I'll catch you all later.
It was so nice to hear your voice again. Please take care, and I hope we talk to you soon, and certainly before Vegas.
Indeed, indeed.
Take care.
Later.
Bye, Alpha.
Raise
Bye,
the
Alpha.
roof.
So once we get done with the dance party, I'm going to do things. What about the Borg? Are they still hostile to the Federation? Kinda. Generally, yes. That would be the comment. Generally, yes, they are still hostile to the Federation. How many have I got left here to do? Oh, I've still got 12 to do. Okay, the thing is, you can play as a liberated Borg. So you can be an ex-Borg and play, again, as Federation. You can be an ex-Romulan Borg. You can be an ex-Klingon Borg. So I don't think you'd be a Jem'Hadar Borg. We haven't done that one yet. What happened if you get assimilated? It's kind of bizarrely cool. Yes, you can get assimilated. And hopefully somebody shoots you pretty quick and then you go back. You don't stay assimilated. You do get an accolade, yes. Hey, Preach 279, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Follow the Queen? No, you don't. Not for a few minutes. Well, okay, once you're assimilated and you're in that particular one, hopefully somebody will shoot you down. Just to make life easy.
Robot.
Okay, I am really getting this pixelated thing going on here, which is driving me a little crazy. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Nope, that didn't fix it. Okay. But we do run into the Queen every now and then. A lot. Would anybody be interested in running into the hive so you could see it? No, your ship does not get assimilated by the Borg. You get it gets destroyed. On the other hand, there is a universal console that on the ground you can assimilate the non-Borgs and turn them into Borgs, but they follow you.
I have no experience in that
Do
whatsoever.
the sidestep.
Yeah, which is kind of fun. Preach says the Picard show put a weird spin on the Borg. They did, and then they kind of forgot it all in season 3. So we'll just go with season 3. Season 1 and 2, we're going to just put aside as being a bad dream.
Do the leg kick.
It's like Dallas that year when whatever his name was, one of the guys died, and then they decided at the end, no, it was all a bad dream. So seasons 1 and 2 were just a bad dream. So I am making the Agnes red
Do the
Borg
leg
dress
kick.
for Vegas. Gotta admit, season 3 was pretty darn good, Preach.
We're ignoring the hell out of season 2.
And season 1, thank you.
Do the running man.
Well, pretty much. Let's see. The only thing that carries over really is Rafi and 7.
Yep. Rafi and 7 and 9.
Yeah, that's what I said, Rafi and 7. One more dance here.
Wave your hands.
Wave my hands and I'm done. Yay, so my dancing is done. Are you dancing, Frost? Yeah, there you are.
Hold that, Gene. I messed up.
Borg's cubes for snacks. Yeah, we just had a very nice Hive Onslaught that was just kind of crunching down those Borgy cubes. Alpha and Joshua brought out some new toys and they were fun. So yeah, let us run a space battle for you, Bester, and then we can run a ground battle and you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. But getting back to the concept of characters, nope, not log out. Let's just, okay, change character.
Whenever you want to go on the party, do it.
Okay, so you've got characters that you can do from basically TNG. You can start with a Klingon, a Romulan or Reman. This one right now is the Temporal Recruits, which starts off as the original series, the Jem'Hadar, which starts off in basically Deep Space Nine, and you can start them with Discovery era. Are the Borg weak in the game? The Borg are not particularly weak in the game. They're not the worst foes that we've got, but hang on one second here. I did something stupid. There we go. Let me get unstupid. Glad I didn't put that up there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to log in there. I'll go back to Kethza. So, Kethza...
Give me 1 second, please.
Yeah, absolutely. This tune I've got, Kethza, is a liberated Borg human female. So she is an ex-Borg. It is one of the perks. No, that's cool. No, ask questions. It's not the easiest game in the world to learn, and it's not the easiest game in the world to play, and the way that everybody succeeds in playing it is by asking questions and sharing knowledge. Everybody does something better than somebody else, and when we kind of share what's going on, it's a lot more fun. And certainly easier. So this is the first day of the summer event, Ryza, which is a blast. It's really a vacation for a lot of us who don't get vacations during the summer. But 99% of the time we are doing episodes, missions, patrols, and task force operations, which are battles. So the episodes, in this case, since this is Federation 2 and she starts off at Earth Space Dock, she goes through, it's basically her last day of the Academy, and she goes through some basic things, runs into the Borg, runs into the Klingons, runs into the Romulans, runs into the Cardassians, early Cardassians. Then we have a few Borg episodes here, but not a lot, because the Borg really are strongest in the TFOs rather than in the episodes. We have other bad guys. There's a lovely arc called New Romulus, which is what happens when, after the Romulan homeworld is destroyed, if you're oh, how did I get a baseball? Okay, I got a baseball. Yay. Not sure how I got that, but I got one. You get to help with the
Never apologize for asking questions.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You get to help found the new Romulan homeworld. There's a whole Solanae arc which introduces the Voth. The Delta Quadrant is a revisit to Voyager. Then we come up with some original stuff in the Iconian War, Yesterday's War, which has got some totally great stuff in it. Future Proof, we run into Kumarki, who is an original character and is pivotal to a lot of what's coming up. She's a really good original character. We run into the Zenkethi in New Frontiers. Gamma Quadrant is, without a doubt in my opinion, the best story arc out there. It is Deep Space Nine Season 8. It has Rene Aubergenois, it's got Nana Visitor, it's got Julian, what's Julian's real name? Alexander Siddig. It's got, Rom was in it. Max Grodenchek was in it. Aaron Eisenberg was in it. This was just before he passed. So all of the original all the original actors are doing the voices. So it's really actually kind of sad because you go back and you get to visit with Aaron and you get to visit with Odo, and very touching. Age of Discovery is a Discovery arc. It's got Mary Wiseman. It's got Jason Isaacs in it. Who else is in it from the original? Patel. I can't remember who her name was. She's in a lot of it. And then we go into the Year of the Klingons, which came out during COVID. So we have this wonderful long story that goes from Discovery to introducing Ja'ula into the Klingon Civil War. Huge, wonderful story arc. J.G. Hertzler does Martok. Robert O'Reilly is back as Akar and later as Gowron. Then in Terran Gambit gets even super cooler because we've got the return of Janeway, and we've got Lita, Evil Mirror Lita, and we've got Kumarki, and we've got all kinds of cool stuff. And the new one that just came out is a revisit to the Nakul with Kumarki. This has just started. So this is all one big timeline. They nifted it together after everything comes together around diplomatic orders, with the exception of the Gamma Quadrant, which kicks you back into the storyline. But like I said, Gamma Quadrant, you can start it right here as a Jem'Hadar. I don't recommend it. Start with another character to get the hang of things, because this throws you in as a level 60 Admiral right off the bat. So let me invite Frost here to a team. So I'm going to give you the option, Bester. Would you like to see a ground fight, or would you like to see a space fight to start? We'll do both.
What am I doing?
We don't know yet. We're going to start with a space fight. What would you? We just did Infected Conduit, and we did Hive Onslaught. Do you have a taste for anything, Frost? What's a good one to show him?
I don't know. I mean, I think that one of the better maps is... It really depends. I don't know. What does he want? Oh, space?
He wants space, yeah.
If he's doing space, I think Infected Conduit is a good one.
Oh, we're going to have to switch tunes. Is that okay with you?
Well, I mean, that's not the only one. We could just go to, like...
I wanted to show him one of the fun ones.
Defense Starbase 1. I really like the Swarm Apparatus.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Jupiter?
Yeah.
Okay. Jupiter's on a dumbed down one at the moment, so I'm gonna queue up Defense of Starbase 1 here if this doesn't pop. So not with all of these, but with many of them you can play it on normal, advanced, or elite.
So the answer to your question there, Bester, is there are different types of weapons in this game. It's not just phasers or disruptors or whatever, but there's polaron weapons, there's tachyon weapons, there are
anti-proton, tetrion,
phasers,
kinetic.
they all do different things based on what the character's trying to do.
And
There's also 2 different styles with each of them. Right. So there's a cannon style, and there's a phaser array style.
Frost?
Different
Frost?
You can do with
we will?
Yeah.
We
yeah.
will? Okay, we will.
Wait.
Okay. Yes, Federations can use phasers. That's the default for the Federation. Romulans have default plasma. You can put whatever you like on whatever you got. Yep. Yeah, but it gets boring if that's the only thing you can do with all of your Federation tunes. So, this is... What have I got on this one? This is an anti-proton build primarily, but it is a tank. Oh, I've got plasma on there for a reason. I'm sure there's a good reason I've got that on there.
Probably not.
No, there probably isn't. Oh, there we go. We'll put that back on. Okay. So I've built this because anti-proton phasers and disruptors are the 3 that have got the most supporting. Yeah, you can use anything you want. But AP phaser and disruptor have got the most support in terms of additional equipment. So in addition to having your basic weapons, you've got deflectors, impulse warp engines, shields, you've got devices and consoles, all of which can enhance your ability to fight. And for anti-proton phasers and disruptors, they've got the most consoles to assist. But there's nothing stopping you from doing whatever the heck you want to do. So in this case, we are fighting evil Mirror Kumarki and Killy. Killy's in this one, right?
Yes, Tilly is.
And Lita, isn't Lita our hostess in this one? She's with us?
Yes, starts off with Tilly, and then you go to, I'm sorry, it starts off with
Janeway.
Janeway, then it goes to, yeah. I'm not having the best moment right now, so.
That's okay. We're all there. So one of the cool things in this is, one, the graphics are great. The weapons are good. They actually had the weapons so intense they had to back down a little bit on how intense the weapons are for phaser fire. Or any fire, actually. So that intense white light you just saw was the Beacon of Kalis, better known as the Bacon of Kalis. And we're attempting to hold these projectors and take down the Terrans at the same time. So Janeway is leading us, Killy is leading them. Yes, it is really Mary Wiseman doing Killy's voice. Yes, it's really Janeway. Wow, what's her name? Kate Mulgrew doing Janeway. Yes, it's really them. Yep, my hull integrity is going to go down. This is a tank. Is this my tank? This is a tank. She can take a hit big time.
Those rifts aren't going to close themselves.
So her general function on this build is to go in and take damage, pull damage away from everybody else. I'm not doing it at the moment, so let me pull on my aggro here. Come on, aggro, go on. There we go. Aggro is on now, so I should pull more damage. No, a tank is strictly the type of build it is. It is intended to be able to take a heck of a lot of damage and pull aggro from other tunes so that they can go in with maybe higher DPS. They give away a lot of
their...
their...
Your question, I mean, outside of that is, Galaxy class is an excellent example of a more than likely tank.
You can turn a Galaxy class into a great tank, yes.
But it's also a fairly good, what's called beamboat.
Yeah. It can deal a lot of damage. And that's one reason the game is tough to learn, is there is a lot to the game. So there are people, we do tutorials, we help people, we talk to them, help them make their builds better. Just before you came on, Alpha and Joshua had been talking about Joshua's new build, which came out and was amazing.
You keep on saying amazing.
It was amazing. Well, you're okay. See, I'm not DT. I'm not going. Well, you suck. That's just not nice.
Well,
DT's not here to defend himself tonight, so I can't say anything about it. He's working. I was chatting with him all day today. And yes, Bester, we actually hang out in real life on occasion too. I live in the Midwest, Frost lives in the Southeast, and DT lives in the Southwest. And yeah, we get together. Not just chatting.
Those murderers.
We love the game enough that we actually go to the conventions and promote the game and support the game. Because we have nothing better to do with our lives.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing anything at all.
So a tank inherently is going to have some good hull and the ability to take a hit. And for that you tend to give up things like maneuverability, speed, inertia.
We've got hostile on the station. They're breaching our system.
So your starship crew helps with your starship? Yes, absolutely your starship crew helps with it. You can assign basically 12 of your crew, or pick 12 of your crew to have functions that will enhance your space battle. 6 are space and 6 are ground battle. And they can enhance it by making the cooldowns before you can reuse a weapon go faster. They can enhance it by, if you use a certain function, a second one will happen to go with it.
And then go burr.
Yes.
Turrets.
So you can have... Is there a limit to how many people you can have on your crew?
Well, I mean, I think the limit is 100.
But you can have 200 on your roster.
Well, you can buy up to 200. You don't automatically get.
Oh, sorry. Forgot. Are we... This is the Killy section already?
Yeah.
Holy moly, that went fast. So in this particular section, we're trying to take out Killy. It won't let you take her out the first time through. No matter how good you are, she's going to come back.
That's quitter talk.
The Enterprise is near projector camera.
Well, my targeting bites today. And in this particular one, you have to take out the 4 shield chips before you can take out Killy.
Don't even try.
Yeah, we're going to try. That's our job. Let's see. She was at those two, so
Or
she's going
do
to be
not.
over here.
There is always a try.
Don't think so. Don't think we go that way. I think she'll pop up over here.
The Enterprise is going for projector out.
Okay. And so you'll notice on the right-hand side here, I've got 100 little boxes open. This is where I can put various functions. I can chain them together using keybinds, so if I hit, for example, the 0, it's going to trigger all of the top
Tornadoes in the
20
sky.
tornadoes in the sky.
Are you kidding me with this? My ship may be invincible. Give up already.
Oh, Killy,
She
you never...
wants to give up. You should let her give up.
Back in a bit. She'll know anyway, okay?
Okay, which one's she going to go for? Anyway, so all the functions over here on the side can be manually done with the clicky, clicky, clicky.
Wait.
Or you do it however you want to.
How dare they do that?
Fun now.
Now she's just going to leave immediately? That's terrible.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
Chicken. Chicken.
Tornado. Sky is falling. Sky is falling. Still leaves the ships here to be destroyed. That's pretty decent leadership there.
Pick up some loot on the way out. I'm getting out. Your base crew, as you go up the levels, they give you some common and a few uncommon characters, crew. And then
So the answer to that question is yes and yes.
yes, yeah. So
You get them at specific times during your level ups, but you don't necessarily get them for free. You have to do things for them.
right,
And the best ones you certainly are not assigned.
yes. You can purchase them in any number of ways. You can even win them from doing various events. And here, there's a lot of events.
Am I stuck inside a pillar? No. Oh, yes, I am. I'm stuck inside a pillar.
Okay, the races that can fight with the Federation getting back here. So let me get out of here. Okay. So remember, I was pointing out at the beginning, you could fight with, let's say, creating a character. I'm going to go to the easiest one here, which is Starfleet. It's just called Starfleet. Back in the day, you had the choice of Starfleet. So you can be on Starfleet, human, Andorian, Bajoran, Benzite, Betazoid, Bolian, Kytian, or Cation. Cardassians, Ferengis, liberated Borg humans, Paclids, Rigelians, Thesorians, Talaxians. Talaxians are a special one. Tellarites, Trills. There are also joined Trills, but these are just Trills. Vulcans, and Aliens. So those are all the standard ones, with the exception of Talaxians. Talaxians are available only if you have a lifetime membership, which if you play the game and you decide you like it, definitely worth it. But I wouldn't buy it until you decide if you like the game or not. This used to be a subscription-based one, where it was, $20 a month or something, and then they went to free-to-play. But one of the perks of being a lifer is that you get a few things like the Talaxians. From there, you can decide if you want to be male or female. You can decide whether you're going to be engineering, science, or tactical. That's up to you. Okay, sorry, got to decide. I'm going to make a tactical one just for the moment. Then you can get into the ultimate game. This is the ultimate game right here. Space Barbie. You can go with something preset, or you can have fun. You can change hair, you can change coloring, you can change skin color, you can change eye color, and of course this goes with each species. You can change height, width, body type, you name it, you can do any of that. You can change the way they stand. They have a whole stance function. Let's see if I can get to stances here. Let's get into basic. So, let's get her in front. You've got swagger, standard, feminine, they look nice. If you like that, you could go cute. Very anime in my taste. You could be an alien creature being very twitchy. And you can change these at any point. You don't have to stick with anything. And you can change your uniform. The more you play, the more uniform options you get. And like I said, the ultimate game here is Space Barbie. So let's get back out of here. And so I've got my liberated Borg human. I've got a Farasin. That is the cats from the Klingon contingency. This is one of my aliens, Petty Cash. He's my banker tune. I have a Cation, who's a kitty cat, but Federation. Kethma is an Andorian. She's my very first one from 13 years ago. I have my standard Vulcan science officer. I have my Jem'Hadar. Zahn is a Betazoid. Kethsa is my first Romulan, and that, much as I liked the game when they came out with Legacy of Romulus, that just got it for me. Great story writing. Ethra is a Reman, also from Romulus. Pinky, because you know what? You can have a lot of fun with this. We played Pinky and the Brain. Ed and I try and do things in the morning. We did Fraggle Rock. This is Kumquat and Radish. We decided to do Venture Brothers, so Brock Sampson. Then I've got a standard Klingon. I've got a alien KDF aligned. I have a new tune that we haven't played yet. Dundee is going to be part of a new thing we haven't started. I actually have one human. I have... What the heck is she? I think she's Romulan again. And Kethna is another Andorian. Sometimes I put tunes together just so I can do this with one of my fleet mates, Idarta. And in the morning we do an hour show, and we usually have a theme, so we've done Fraggle Rock. Next one we're going to be doing is Invader Zim. He's got an Iron Man tune. He's got... DT has got Thor. He's got Steve Rogers. He's got a Black Widow, or one of his friends has Black Widow. The ability to tune these tunes into just about anything you want them to be is really extensive. And then you get into the next part, which is getting into your ships. Because there are... Last time I looked, it was 400 plus ships in the game. That's probably short now. It's probably gotten updated since then. You are given a ship every 10 levels. Decent enough ship. You can get a prize ship. right now we're doing Hesperian ships. So this ship is from Lower Decks. But the stuff that goes with it is from Strange New Worlds. We have ships that were designed as kind of a committee project by players. We have the Nidarian ship, which came from the first episode of TNG, the octopus-type ships. They built an entire class of ships dedicated to Aaron Eisenberg. They have the Janeway-class ships. They have the Strange New World ships. They've got the Discovery 31st Century ships. They've got the old classic TOS ships. They've got Klingon ships, Jem'Hadar ships. Jem'Hadar ships are dang nice. Iconian ships. I can't begin to tell you how many ships there are. And there's various classifications of ships, too. So let me go into here. So looking at ships here. Let me get that out of there. Let's look at my future flyer. So these are the Tier 6 Federation ships. These are the high-level ships at the moment. Tier 6 has got the greatest options for seats for weapons and officers and consoles. Some of these you can get free in the game, so you'll see a lot of these I've purchased. Some are available. During the COVID pandemic, they did a lot of giveaways. They still do. We still do at least 2 per year, or 3. 2 or 3 per year. And the Klingons are equally set up with a few toys here. In each ship, if you look at them, you can see what it looks like, and then you can scroll down to see what it's got for basic setup. All of these ships can be upgraded to T6 Experimental, which gives you the option to add more to it. I like the Romulan ships. I think they're among the prettiest in the game, but that's because I like Romulans, so you know what the heck. You'll notice that all of these are grayed out at the moment. That's because I'm on a Federation tune. And yes, you can use other faction ships, but it's not going to let me do this one. It's not going to let me buy anything because my inventory is full. I have so many ships. By the way, there's one here. The Sulaban Silk Flight Deck Assault Carrier doesn't look impressive, and it's a Sulaban ship, so it means it refers back to the Enterprise. Dang nice ship. My Gorn has that ship on the other account. And we did it with a dirt cheap build, too. We didn't put a ton of money into it to come up with a very nice build. So, and we've got the Jem'Hadar. Not as many, but across the board, some of the nicest ships out there. And the non-aligned. Details on how you choose a ship really comes down to... Oh, thank you, Id. Okay, for Mom Hydration, I'll do you 2 for the price of 1, Id. We're going to take the last sip of the white wine. So we killed the last ounce of that one. Thank you. I need the hydration. It is bad out here. And we're drinking Beach Plum LaCroix. Bubbly water. So choosing a ship comes down to what you like, what you want to do with it, what you want to spend on it. A lot of times it involves getting advice from everybody else. So I was talking about the Sulaban Silk back here. Where did I put that one? Is that under not aligned? That one. So it's under the Romulans. This ship I got, I had a free ship. One of the things that happens is we give away free ship coupons. So I got the ship for free, and then I tried to figure how we could build this cheap, and how did this fit with equipment I already had. And what I wanted to do, I wanted something that was reasonably maneuverable. This is not terrific. It's got a base turn rate of 9. It's got an inertia of 40. So it's relatively easy to maneuver, but it's not super maneuverable. If you want something that's super maneuverable, you look for smaller, lighter ships like escorts, light warbirds, things like that. If you want something that will take a hit, you'd probably look at a dreadnought of some sort. But you get a lot of strength in the hull, in the shields, but you pay for it with much lower turn rates and much more inertia. Harder to get going, harder to stop, harder to turn. But that's okay.
Hello, Mom.
Hi. How are you doing, dear?
Good.
Are you back?
Oh, I've been back since Monday.
Oh, I thought you said you were still in Vegas. Okay. Well, hi.
I just spent a few days in Vegas.
Oh, okay. Hi, Pirate Scum. How are you tonight, dear? Pirate Scum is with us as well. So, Pirate Scum, we have, and Board King, we have with us at the moment Bester, who is, I don't know if he's in the game yet or is new to the game and thinking about joining, and trying to go over the fact that there's so much stuff in the game. So, I don't know if it was Kel or somebody else who described it as a theme park for playing Star Trek. You are the captain, you can do just about anything, and you get to decide. Yeah, it's a amazing game. Is it perfect? No. Is it hard to learn? Yes. Should you, as soon as you get into the game, feel free to get into one of the chat or many of the chat channels where people are happy to volunteer information? Yes, absolutely. Pirate Scum the other night was volunteering to offer or to help people with their ground builds because he has amazing ground builds. Yeah, the community is very helpful. I had to take a few minutes off to run out and walk the dogs, so Alpha and Joshua were working on a build. Absolutely, but feel free to jump in here anytime, and we can also invite you over to our chat channel. No, you don't have to join our fleet or anything. He had gotten a crossfield. Or, sorry, the crossfield. And had done a very nice build with it, but it wasn't doing as much firepower as he wanted, so Alpha was helping him tweak a few things. And then we went off to do Hive Onslaught. All I know is I got back and they were changing out a few people for duty officers. And there was really no reason for me to be in that mission with my tank. I was just sitting there going, ooh, because it looked pretty. They didn't need me for that one. So that's...
Beverly for Hollow Buff?
Pardon?
Like Beverly for Hollow Buff?
I have my Beverly, finally. Yes, tanking is a lot of fun. I love tanking.
How do I get that?
It was the event that ended. Is still going on. It was the last one we did.
Oh, I missed all of it.
You can't do that. You have to play all these games. I don't think it's still going on, is it? The flagship celebration. Check on your event campaign and see if the flagship celebration is still running. Because if you've got
I have until.
I mean, you could buy it out. You could do it that way.
Yeah, well,
if you want Beverly. My guess is they'll probably put Beverly back in. This is Federation Beverly, not Evil Mirror Beverly. Evil Mirror Beverly is only available with the 12th anniversary pack. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you, Bester. There's the other part of this that when you've been playing for a while and you've got some money and they offer them, they have anniversary packs. The 10th anniversary pack was so wonderful. It was 10 beautiful classic ships. The 12th anniversary was terrific. I didn't buy the 13th. Or did I buy the 13th? Hold on, maybe I did buy the 13th. Oh, it's not here. What am I saying? I have a lot of ships I haven't opened up yet. If you get a chance and you find people that you like and are having fun playing with, there are fleets out there. And sometimes playing with a fleet gives you the advantage of having people you can always rely on. Plus there are advantages to it. There are armadas, which are bunches of fleets that work together. And then there's just bunches of people who hang out together. So, Pirate Scum says, I just recently set up a FBP reverse shield polarity tank on a T5. Interesting. I did a rebuild on an old T5 that I had for my Gorn. And I used that right up until Ed convinced me to go over to the Sulaban Silic. And that thing was still a great great ship. Is it really? I've got a Legendary Sovereign. I didn't get the new Connie.
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone
There's
who
only
helps me locate temporal artifacts.
I would be happy to see your build. I love seeing builds. Oh goodness, they're saying we're going to have rain tomorrow. It is so smoky here that I was driving home from work and could not see to the end of the street. It was creepy last night. It was cold. So the smoke from the Canadian wildfires are down here.
We haven't had rain in a month.
We finally started getting rain this week. Tim Higgins, thank you for the follow, sir. Assuming you're a sir. If you are a sir, thank you, sir. If you are not a sir, thank you anyway. However you call yourself. I'm so used to martial arts where it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you are a sir if you outrank the person next to you. Well, yeah, I'm in Northwest Indiana too, Pirate Scum. So, well, okay, I'm in Middle Indiana, but it is still smoky down here.
I'm not sure if it's you or me, but I think you're cutting out on me, unless it's me.
Shouldn't be me.
Yeah.
Pirate Scum, am I cutting out for you? Or Bester, am I cutting out for you? Okay, so it might be you.
Did I cut out when I was talking?
No, not at all.
I don't know what's going on.
So I forgot, Pirate Scum, where are you in Indiana? Oh, you are, sir. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you're able to join us. I know we've talked about it before, Pirate Scum. I just don't remember.
No, you're also cutting in on out on my side.
I
Okay.
am. Borg King is, or I am?
You are.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So it's not.
It's clearly me. Let me try something here. Give me 1 second.
Because it may just
One
be on.
Mississippi.
Yeah, I probably just heard Discord because.
Okay, I rebooted Discord. Hopefully that'll work. You know, I'm up in Merrillville way too much. We should find a time when I can stop by and we can go get a coffee or something, or a Coke or whatever you want to do. So is that any better? Am I still cutting out?
Not now.
So far, so good.
Okay, yay! Coffee is life. Yes, yes indeed, coffee is life. Yeah.
You want
Gino
to hear a
is
joke?
life.
Sure, I'd love to hear a joke.
Decaf.
So true. So true.
So I go to work and every morning I have them make me a Rectagino.
I'm sorry. The dogs don't like the alarms going off here. We're near a hospital, so we get a lot of sirens. Yes, coffee is indeed life. So there's a story about the coffee shop that I used to go to in Geneva, Illinois. Every Saturday on my way to teach martial arts, I would stop by this place. It's called 318 Graham. And their coffee was the thing of the gods. And during COVID, they thought they'd take advantage of the fact that they were forced to shut down for a while to renovate the building. And it's very gorgeous inside. It's absolutely beautiful, and the coffee sucks. I'm just crushed. But then I found Lulu's Coffee House here in Scenic, Indiana, which is even better coffee.
I was like, Starbucks coffee sucks.
It's acceptable if you're at the airport and that's your choice is McDonald's or Starbucks. That's when it's acceptable. Or when you're at the convention in Vegas and it's 7 in the morning and you're out doing Klingon karaoke the night before, and you get down to Starbucks, and you're sitting there, and at the table next to you is J.G. Hertzler and his wife, and they're just kind of sitting there drinking coffee, and you're just sitting there drinking coffee. And nobody's talking. Nobody's talking about the karaoke the night before. Nobody's talking about the convention. Just pour it in your face until you wake up enough to get to the floor. Oh, yes, Pirate Scum. We have had many a chance to chat with Mr. Hertzler, because 3 of the 4 years we've done conventions, his booth has been within 2 minutes. No, not 2 minutes. a 20-foot walk of where we are. So the year that Brush Fire came out, if you remember that episode, we were across from him and Robert O'Reilly, and our monitor was facing him. And we were doing that sequence, and at one point I was talking to him about it, and he goes, I've never run that fast in my life, pointing out when Martok's running. And then the last time I saw him, so not the last convention, the convention before, I was wearing my Hooligan shirt. And he realized it was a Hooligan shirt, and he was asking where I got it, and I told him it was from Kel. He's like, you never gave me one. Would you give me your shirt? And there's that part of me going, I love you, but I think I love Kel more. So I kept it and didn't give it to him. So I'm sorry, Mr. Hertzler, I have the shirt still, and I will wear it in front of you. And yes, Tony Todd is tall. I love him. He's got such...
completely heartless.
Yeah. Robert O'Reilly, though, is... Maybe he was dealing with post-karaoke, but he was rather quiet and, quiet-spoken, except when they got into chatting in character. And Andrew Robinson is super quiet.
Who is?
Andrew Robinson? Garrick?
Oh,
What the hell?
his character? No.
No, his character's not, but we're talking, he's very quiet and very reserved, and I thought, okay, this is interesting. Well, Pirates Come, you've been to conventions, you get to go chat with everybody.
So I have the ingredients for you to make a Rectigino in the future.
Okay, run it by me.
It's 1.5 ounces of Irish creamer flavoring,
Okay,
1/2 ounce of simple syrup,
okay.
2 ounces of espresso.
Hot, I presume?
Huh?
I presume hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 ounces of milk, and the
Really?
rest filled with coffee.
Wow.
That's how I get my Rectigino.
Okay, I'm putting that in the cookbook.
And I go to work and I ask for it every morning I get there.
I get into the office in the morning, I make myself a cup of coffee, and then completely ignore it for the rest of the day. I don't know why I bother, it's just part of the routine. I have never met Doug Jones. I
have.
Maybe next time. This time, like I said, I only have 2 things I have to do, and that's Linda Park. I have to get an autograph for Mr. Dave, and I want to meet Todd Stashwick.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, he would say no.
Oh, that kind of no. No, I have to meet him. He went to high school about, if I remember correctly, like 5 miles away from where I grew up. So it's like, yes, I have to go meet him.
No.
Dang, that was good writing. You could do that, Pirate Scum. That would be amazing. No, Sav, you're correct.
With me, it will become a threesome.
I'll just stand there and watch the 3 of you and be impressed.
I don't think I've ever done any of the events on Ryza.
Oh, well, if you need any help, I could certainly help you with them. By the way, if anybody needs Lalaunot favors, I happen to have a few I'm willing to share.
I'm sorry, I heard free.
Yes. Do you need some?
No, I get excited when I hear stuff like that. No, I'm good.
Okay, well, I saved up all of mine. Well, not all of them, but the ones from last year I will give away this year. The original count at the beginning of Ryzo, I had 77,000. I'm down to 70,000. I've given away 7,000 so far.
I got 1,500 left over, so I'm not starting with nothing.
Well, I wanted to sell them, but they're not doing a super high price on the exchange unless that's changed in the last few minutes. Let's see what they're going for.
Well, how much you want to sell them for? Maybe I'll give you some cash.
I'm happy to give you some.
You know, I've noticed during events, the loan or whatever those things are called.
The price has significantly dropped on them since yesterday.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, it's 15 million a stack at the moment. 16 million a stack.
Actually, I'm like you guys. I'm like Space Hobo. That is impossible for me right now.
Well, yeah, that's the reason I'm giving away some to everybody. Actually, Pirate Scum, could we make a point of talking about it on another night? Because I'm going to log off here shortly. I'm covering some extra hours at work over the next couple of days. One of my coworkers has some personal things she needs to deal with, and she was gracious enough to cover for me when I was dealing with my husband. So I'm trying to remain properly rested and not get into work and yell at people's heads, going, "Arr!" Especially since I have to work late tomorrow.
Will you be on tomorrow?
No, I probably will not be on tomorrow, and that's kind of what is going on. We have to get payroll done tomorrow, which is 3 days earlier than normal. Now, if everything goes right and everybody puts in their time on time, then I don't have a huge bunch of stuff to do, and I might be in game, but I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. But maybe Froster DT will. I don't know. But during Ryza, I will try and be on as much as possible during Ryza. I will be on tomorrow morning, but I don't expect you to get up at that hour, Board King. I'm not that mean.
Sometimes I get up, those days where, I have to go to work, at 2 in the morning, but no one's on.
Well, I was gone quite a bit over the last 2 weeks because I was driving back and forth to Chicago, and I think I'm down to only having one more trip to Chicago. Not that kind of favor, Sav.
I'll leave these in my inventory here.
There you go.
I'll get this. So I'm flying on the Back to the Future hoverboard here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching an episode of NCIS. Oh, it was in Vegas. Guess who I saw on the show?
Mythbusters.
No.
Okay. I had to guess.
Tom F. Wilson.
Who?
Biff Tannen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Stop asking me the questions. Sorry, he had a comedy song he made that was like The Questions.
Okay. He was playing a good guy too, which was...
Pirate's gonna put them in the mail for you, so you can go check your mailbox and find them. Make your life easy. But with that, folks, I am going to log off. We started about 6 this evening. You are more than welcome, dear. By the way, we also have some Rizian sunglasses if anybody needs those. We got them last year for a event, and we didn't use them. Oh, Id's posted something here. Let's see what Id's got going on. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. The Biff question song.
What?
He's got the Biff's Question Song by Tom Wilson.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. So there's a link to that.
I love that song.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. That's my boy right there backing me up.
Before I head out of here, let's go see if we can raid somebody and give someone else some love here.
I let that
yes, ma'am. I'll behave.
I haven't gotten a response back yet. I've called Elliot and let them know about tomorrow being a school day.
Tomorrow is a school day, yes.
Who's Elliot?
I don't know.
Who's the Earl that I'm hearing?
I hate that they changed this, and I don't know where anything is anymore.
Who was that you were talking to?
I think that was Mrs. Frost? Streaming tools. Is that what I wanted? No.
Yeah, it was something bleeding over from Frost. It's fine.
Oh. Gosh darn it. Why did they do this? Home. Give me home. Where... I used to have all these great shortcuts to do things, and they've changed the dashboard. There it is. It's under Stream Manager, not Find Things. All right, who should we go pester? We've got Bambi Sparkles. We've got me. We've got Rudarios. We've got Zanuck Numero, Indy 007, Z Games, Stream, Sci-Fi 88 Man, Jake Barrage, Korth Landwalker, and Tuba Stallion. Who shall we go raid? Boy, you guys are quiet about that. Polar Kate's not running anything soft.
I was having fun and now I'm sad.
Why? We could still.
I want to raid somebody else.
Who do you want to raid?
I don't know.
Well, I'd raid Bambi Sparkles, but it sounds like a porn star.
Well, I mean,
Pirate Scum says Bambi Sparkles. All right, folks, we're going to go raid Bambi Sparkles. So that's going to be in 10 seconds here.
One terrible person.
Yeah. We're terrible people. Anyway, go give Bambi Sparkles your love and attention and give her a follow. She's playing Star Trek Online. Let's support her. All right, everyone. Have a great night. I will be on tomorrow morning and maybe tomorrow night if I can get payroll done. We'll see. Take care.